I make stories in my head. It's how I make characters, you know, to make it believable, like they're a real person. My name is Miyako Bellizzi, and I was the costume designer of UNCUT Gems. I was born in San Francisco. I've been living in New York for the last almost 15 years. My grandparents live here. My mom's from here. All my family's here. What got me into fashion and clothing in general was my grandmother and learning how to sew. She was a chic New Yorker in the 50s. I met Josh and Benny probably before Good Time. We had a meeting through mutual friends, and then I ended up doing Good Time, and we kind of hit it off, I think. That was kind of my film school. I think because I was their first costume designer, we learned together how to work together.
In the beginning. And you're like, and now I'm here and I'm paying the same price that I offered you the first time. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that, Howard? Tell me what that is. And then he's like,
Josh is the most involved director I've ever met. In terms of the process, I think they are both very involved in the wardrobe of the film, and I appreciate it so much. I mean, it's really nice to have a director that I can talk to and work ideas out with. A lot of directors don't have as much of an opinion about wardrobe, whereas Josh and Benny are like more opinionated about the specific details of a character and where they come from, and we really dive in and talk about them. And I don't have that relationship with any other director I've ever worked with. I think the biggest part of the process for me in working with Josh and Benny is making sure it's authentic and making sure that these characters could be real people. So for the research element, it's a lot of just being on the street and taking photos of real people on the subway, on the streets, in New York City, and making them like New York characters and what makes a New York character. And that, to me, was the most important. You can't find photos of people like that on the computer.
I need the Celtic ring back.
What happened to Friday?
I know.
It's Monday, Howie.
I know what we said.
What did we say?
It was a short week, Pesach.
What happened to your face?
Mordecai Rubenstein was a consultant on this film. He helped in creating some of the characters. He was almost like our advisor. He helped run the Passover scene. You know, like he had many roles. He helped with his photo archives and the style knowledge, and he just knows a lot of people. So he's just like an overall helpful hand in this film.
That's enough. Take two.
I met with Adam Sandler. I had a small, tiny budget for the pre-shoots, just to start getting an idea, just for fun, of things to play with for his character, meet him, start like hashing out ideas, going to the jewelry district with him, and really kind of like feeling out what his character was gonna be like all together.
Are we
Be
all
honest
on the
with
same
me.
page
Does it
here?
look, which
Are
looks
we all
better,
on
that
the
one
same
or
page?
this one? You like the fabric better?
Adam Sandler doesn't like tight-fitting clothes. We tried once to put him in skinny jeans, and it just did not go well. And, you know, like, that's the one thing that was a very hard no for him. After that, you know, it's like knowing that he wants comfortable clothes, like, you know, it really helped to steer the character in a certain direction. This is Howard's iconic hero look.
Eddie boy, what are you doing?
What do you want, Daddy?
Look what I got. Look, you're gonna love this. Here.
When putting it together, what was important to me was the shape and the silhouette. I started off by finding this sport coat, which I really wanted it to be a soft leather, or worked-in leather. And so at the time, I couldn't find this new. I found this vintage during pre-shoots, and it ended up being a hero sport coat that we had to make doubles of. I love the texture of leather. I think it's really important. It shows like strength but softness at the same time. I think it's a really great fabric to use. And also, you know, it's like everyone wears sport coats on 47th Street, and I feel like it was a very character-driven piece to have the leather sport coat, just the way the shine reflected. Another really important part of this look is the double pleated wide leg trouser. And that was something that was really important to me because it's a staple, you know. And what I wanted it to show was that everyone at that time in 2012 was wearing skinny pants But I wanted to show that he was outdated, you know, and this outfit was to show that he was not cool.
I started this shit.
Show me fucking eyes.
All right, so I did this. So it fucks with me.
Oh, you serious?
You like that? There it is.
When doing research about 2012, because this is technically a period piece, even though it wasn't that long ago, but you know, New York is vast. It changes quickly, but even within the styles of certain eras. And there were a lot of turning points within fashion and style at that time. One of the main differences from then to now was streetwear. And when doing research, we realized that streetwear wasn't evolved like it is now. I mean, I think now you see that fashion designers like Balenciaga or Versace, everyone's making sneakers. At that point in time, no one was yet.
Look at this. This is sick. Sick. My God. Hey, check this out. Cookies.
Yo, my man.
Rondo's coming up. He can't help himself. He's gonna have to finish. And he scores.
For the most part, he's wearing loafers, but as his fashion sneakers, and this barely gets any shine in the film, but he wears the Giuseppe basketball shoe. It was the fashion sneaker at that time. That was important to me because it's like jewelry on your feet, you know? And as a diamond dealer, I felt like he would appreciate wanting some shine on his shoes. The Ferragamos also have the same effect. I wanted to show almost like it was a little sad. Like he's trying to be this younger, cool guy. Like, and that's why, to me, the sweatsuit is so iconic. If Howard was to design merch for his store, what would it look like? You know, what colors would it be? And so that was really fun. We played with it a lot. And even though we don't see it as much, it was a really important part of his character.
Your heart's content. Oh,
Just watch it.
thank you so much. Thank you.